Hi, I'm back out in my shed. So I lined up a little bit of work. We're getting ready to go do that right now. I'm not going to lie. Today, I really didn't want to do shit. Wanted to film videos. That's really what I wanted to do. So the only work that we have is a $150 storm door repair, but it shouldn't take us more than an hour out there on that. And then our real estate guy hit us up and asked us to come paint a bathroom ceiling, charge him $100 for that. So we'll make a whopping $100 a piece, Gene and I will. And then hopefully that'll leave me with some time to go film some shit. All right, anyways, hey, I want to share something with you guys really quick. So I just finalized a pergola proposal, building a pergola for a customer. Now, this is not your normal type of pergola. As a matter of fact, all right, we'll go with this right here. So again, not your normal pergola, which would be, a large pergola that might cover up a concrete slab or a back deck or something like that. It's a skinny pergola. So this is a great reference right here. I actually sent this picture to the customer after they explained what they wanted. They wanted a pergola that would go across their front garage. But you've got the kind that can actually be attached to the structure, and then you've got the standalone kind like what this is. So they wanted the standalone kind. I sent them this picture. They like this. Now, obviously, the pergola that we would be constructing for them would be wider than this. And we're going to say it's going to be roughly 12 feet wide, 8 feet tall, 4 feet deep. Looking just like this. Now, I want to share with you that where I get this image from is from Wayfair. And Wayfair sells this kit right here, which is actually on sale right now, and I believe it's 30% off. And Wayfair has this son of a gun listed for $2,300. Yeah, they do. We're going to build this thing from scratch with 2x6s and 4x4s. And we're going to decoratively cut those ends with a jigsaw, which I know is going to be a grand old pain in the ass. And I know what you're saying, Joe. Sand that shit. We absolutely will sand it off and make it look really good. And then the top pieces, which actually are just 2x2 deck pickets, except a long variation of that, we're going to take a 2x6x12, and we're going to rip that down to make those top pieces. The rafters are going to be 2x6s. The support braces are going to be 2x6s. And then the little decorative end cap where the support brace attaches to the 4x4, I didn't know what those were called. I thought that they were called balusters, but balusters are a different part of a staircase and handrail assembly. They're actually the little pickets, I believe, that go in the handrail. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Anyways, what those end caps are actually called is rosettes. And now you know. Yeah, so you can't really see it in this picture right here, but there's a little piece where the cross brace attaches to the 4x4 before it attaches there. And it's just a little decorative piece. We're going to use a piece of 1x4 to just make some little something. Yeah, because the ones that they sell, the rosettes, are not big enough to support a 2x6. I'm going to, gosh almighty, I feel like I would be like in that movie, The Notebook, constructing a home for the girl of your dreams or whatever. Buddy went through all that. If you've ever seen that movie, it's traumatizing as a man to have to sit through that. But Joe, it's a good movie. Said no man ever. Anyways, hey, we're going to construct this whole thing. Wayfair has a smaller version of what we're going to build for $2,300. Folks, we going to build this joint. Already sent the proposal this morning for $1,890. And I sent that itemized proposal as well, so I don't get hit with a ChatGPT response. $1,890. How you think that's going to come out if we get the opportunity to do it? How many curse words do you think will be Latin or said? I don't know if Latin's the correct terminology right there. While constructing this son of a bitch. Hey, it's cheaper to build it and to hire somebody else to build it. What if they come back and they're like, yeah, let's go ahead and do this? And they will. I got a feeling we're going to be doing this job real soon. Now, there's something that I want to share with you in relation to all of this. Maybe you guys know about this. Maybe you don't. I ran across something that is just pretty great if you're in some kind of contracting or construction field. And that was utilizing ChatGPT in relation to helping you formulate a plan to build something. And a perfect example is this pergola that we're going to attempt to build for this customer. I say attempt like we might fail at this, which we won't. Let's go to ChatGPT. I went to ChatGPT. I put in a picture of this pergola that we're going to attempt to build something similar to this. And I said, create a materials list and plan for how to construct a similar pergola to the one in the picture, except the size will be 8 feet tall, 4 feet wide, and 12 feet long. I gave ChatGPT this prompt and check this out right here. Perfect. Thanks for sharing the image. I can help you put together a materials list and a step-by-step plan to build a pergola like the one shown. Adjust it to your requested size of 8 feet tall, 4 feet wide, and 12 feet long. Look at this right here, folks. We got the materials list with the little freaking clipboard emoji right here. It tells us we need the vertical supports. 4 6x6 posts. We're not going to use 6x6. We're going to use 4x4s, 8 feet long. The beams, they want us to use 2x8s. We're not going to use the 2x8s. We're going to use the 2x6s. The cross rafters are going to be the 2x6s again. And then the purlins, the top slats that run the lengthwise for the shade. I didn't even know that's what those joints were called, the purlins. 6 to 8 2x2s or 2x4 boards at 12 feet long, so you could use 2x4s. Whatever the case, we're going to be using the 2x6s, and we're going to rip those jimmies down. And then the decorative braces are going to be the 2x6s, cut to 24 inches in length, shaped and angled at the ends. It tells you the hardware that you're going to need for this. The post brace anchors, you're going to need 8 of those. Why would we need 8 post brace anchors if we've only got 4 posts? That makes zero sense to me at all. I wanted to share this with you because this is a great tool to be utilized where you can literally take a picture and have ChatGPT deconstruct, put together a materials list for you, but it's not perfect. I'm sure you can fine tune it a little bit, and you got to know what you're looking for too. Like, for example, for that to tell me that we're going to use the 6x6 post, hell no, we're not doing that. That's overkill right there. Plus, it wouldn't match up the way that the picture is because you've got a 2x6 on either side and then that center slanted support brace. It has to tie on to one side or the other of the 2x6 running the 12-foot length. So I just wanted to share this with you because I find this to be super useful. It tells you about hardware that you're going to need and finishing stains or paint. It tells you the construction plan. Set the post, mark out a rectangle, 12 feet long by 4 feet wide. Anchor your 4 6x6 posts, which we're going to use the 4x4 post. So it literally wants you to set the post first before you build this. That's not really the way that I want to build this. I kind of want to build it upside down first. I kind of want to get it built, then flip it up, and start putting it in place and then finishing it. But, setting the post is probably absolutely the right way to do this. Ensure that all the posts are plumb, perfectly vertical, and the tops are level at 8 feet tall. Trim tops if needed. Look at this. I mean, install your beams, attach the cross rafters, install the purlins, add decorative braces, finish. End result, 8 feet tall, 4 feet wide, 12 feet length. Pergola is large enough to cover a grill cooler station like in your photo. Well, we're going to go across the length of a one-car garage. And then it says, would you like me to drop a simple diagram and plan to view with labeled measurements so it's easier to visualize during the build? Yes. Let's see what they come up with. Sure is analyzing this thing quite a bit. Top view, not to scale. Look at that. There you go right there. Here's the top view of the diagram of the pergola layout. The brown squares are your 6x6 posts, 4 in total, 1 at each corner. The black rectangle are your beams running the length. Look at that, man. That's actually pretty good. Do you want me to make a side evaluation diagram so you can visualize it? I mean, this thing will go on and on. It'll ask, do you want me to create a checklist for you to take into Lowe's or Home Depot? If you don't understand what a certain thing is, like, let me go back to this real quick. It says 8-post base anchors, Simpson strong tie, or something similar. So if you don't understand what that is, you can just search for it. Bang, bong. How it just comes up right there. I find that tool to be pretty useful. It actually helped me when I was putting together this pergola build proposal. And yeah, I just wanted to share that information with you guys. All right, so we've got some work to do today. Nothing great, nothing major. We're going to go do a storm door repair. That's only $150. I'm bringing Gene with me for this. He'll make $75. I'll make $75. I'll gap this with him. And then I did hear from the real estate guy. He wants us to go paint a bathroom ceiling. Charge him $100 for that. He doesn't know that yet, but that's what I'm going to charge him. And yeah, we'll take care of that. I'm also going to, that ceiling we're going to go paint is at the same place where the tub drain issue is. And I'm going to try to use my tools and magic to try to get that freaking drain out. So let's go see what we can make shake and bake Ricky Bobby for today. All right, well, I'm doing exactly what I said I didn't want to go do, which was go out for little to no money. Little money is basically like no money, but it beats a blank. So we're gonna go do a storm door repair, $150 for that, and then we're gonna go do painting a bathroom ceiling for our real estate guy. Charge $100 for that. I'm either gonna split it with Gene so we both make $100 a piece, or I'm gonna be petty and give Gene $75 and I keep $125, which is probably what I should do. And it's not really being petty, but it's being the guy that's actually getting the work. Of course I should be making more, but I'm a good guy and I can't never let go of that. And hell, it's only a difference of $25, right? So doesn't really matter. I've got 35 miles in the gas tank. And we're gonna head out to the plaster repair job, the curved plaster repair job. Take care of that first and then go do the ceiling painting. But here's the good thing about the ceiling painting job. Where that's at is at the same property that has that tub drain that I couldn't get out, and also that power issue in that front bedroom. Well, I've got, I think, everything that I need to address both of those issues, if those are in fact still issues. So let's go see if we can get those issues taken care of. And if we can, I might tell this guy, you know, hey, it's $500 for the day. And an electrician would have charged you at least that. And you got a ceiling painted and, you know, a tub drain fixed. All for that price. We'll see how it all plays out. I really wanted to be at the house doing filming work and things like that. I'm trying to get some things in order. I wanted to do my computer build today. Tomorrow we should be doing more work for the real estate guy. He just hit me up about a big old drywall repair, and I don't even know how I'm going to charge him for that, because listen, this is where that line's going to get murky with that day rate. So we'll see. All right, let's go try to make some magic. I tell you, the other good thing too is the fact that I'm getting out of the house, because even if I would have done everything that I wanted to do at the house today, by the end of the day, I still would have felt unproductive. And, you know, I do find myself stressing over the financial situation, and really, I don't want to say stressing it. Obviously, you know, we live hand to mouth and day to day when it comes to what work we have and getting work. But the bigger thing is over the weekend, I had this thought, and it was like, I'm never going to get anywhere like this. You know, this is not going to lead to a big business again or an unbelievable amount of success. I mean, this is essentially like just surviving. We're supposed to be moving after the new year down south. You know, that's the game plan. And if and when we do that, which we are going to do that, you know, my hope is to start a new business down there and hopefully see that excel. I've certainly got enough experience and know-how from what not to do to try to do it better one more time in a brand new location where the cost of living and all that is much cheaper. So I would imagine that the cost of a job down there probably is too. Anyways, let's go repair a storm door. It's going to involve some bondoing. Do we got the hardener? Don't worry about it. Come here, I need your help. I can't do both by myself.
What you need, brother?
All right, so we got the bottom one in, so we had to cut this guy back and pull it out forward.
Okay.
But she's secure, so we're gonna put a little shim right here.
Okay.
And that's what we're gonna use to bondo, you know what I mean?
Okay.
We're gonna bondo that guy up good. And then when we put the new one of these on, I'm probably gonna put it down low.
Yeah, I would, because up top they seem to just have like catching up problems and stuff.
But anyways, what I need you to do,
Uh-huh.
a robo call. Where'd that pry bar go?
Right, brother. What you need me to do, brother?
I need you to take this guy right like this, right here. I just need you to go like that.
Pull it out a little bit for you.
No, look, what
Push
you're doing,
it in.
you're pushing that in, but just be careful, don't rip the door off the hinge.
Okay.
So you're gonna push it in so I can nail it in.
Okay. Get it in here for you. Oh, let me get this stuff out of the way real quick, buddy. So you want me to start at the bottom right here and we'll work our way up?
Wherever you can get it, but just like I said, all I'm trying to do is get you to get that closer. Close that gap. I don't care where you go.
How's that?
All right, go up top. There you go.
Okay.
Beautiful.
I got this door.
All right, now we're ready to mix up bondo.
Alright. You take some back in front?
I just had it.
Let me get a little container because I don't want to. I got a little nail container.
Tell you what, just use the hardener. Use this bondo you got.
Okay.
I got the new bondo. We'll just use the hardener out of the new bondo.
Alright, do you need a bigger knife than what I got?
No, I can work with that.
Okay. Well, you can work with that one. Oh yeah, I think that'll do it right there, boss. Mixing. How was your weekend?
Choo!
That bad?
Went great.
Oh, terrible. There's only one word for mine. That was terrible.
Sorry to hear that.
Sorry to hear about you too, bud. We can't.
All right, look, we already got a little shot right
I'm
there.
getting it right now.
But I'd prefer to have something to,
Do you want me to get you something to put down there?
yeah, like some tape or something.
Okay.
And actually, I need this door opened all the way up real quick.
Yeah, let me see what I can do to keep that. Now let me go get you something.
All right. There you go. Go ahead and fill in. No, I know. Well, smooth is going to be the opportune word here.
All right, I'm gonna get in there with you and take this up, right? Don't mind me. Don't mind me. There we go. What do you think? Good enough for you?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
Just so I got something to make me feel comfortable here.
Yeah.
All right, I'm thinking
I'm
I'm
gonna get you a little bit bigger of a knife.
okay right there. And then there we go right there.
Is that enough bond there?
I'll tell you in a minute. Look, yeah, it should be more than enough.
Cool.
All right. All right, I want to let that set a little bit. Maybe you can work it.
All right. Let me know when you want me to. Yeah.
All right.
That stuff's potent, isn't it?
Ain't potent outside like it is inside. It should be hardening up now.
Yeah.
So now you should be able to work it. Hey there, all right, good deal. So 10 minutes later and we're leaving from that job and we're gonna run to the other side of, the city right now, which is 20 minutes away, ironically enough. And we're gonna go do a ceiling painting, and maybe we can do a tub drain and a light fixture. We'll see. But we need to let that Bondo set up on that repair. I mean, really, that's all that we can do. That shit needs to set up, and it needs to set up adequately. And trying to put heat on it when it's so thick is not gonna work. It's gonna cause that shit to fail, and we need to let it set up on its own. This is kind of counterintuitive, but all that we can do. For $75, let's run all over hell and back. But it also helps us get done quicker too. So, you know, you gotta do a little running around, but we'll be done quicker. So that's the goal here. And at this next job, we ain't gonna be here for no time. I also got a chance to see the bathroom ceiling, and the bathroom ceiling looked really good. They've even put a primer coat of paint on it, which they say is primer, but it's pretty colorful. So ain't no telling, but they got it looking good in there, and my arch looks really good too. On a scale of a 1 to 10, how the arch came out, my satisfaction level with the arch is probably an 8. And a 10 would have been, it's perfect. But it does have some small imperfections in it, which I think adds character to the fact that the house is older and it's, you know, plaster and whatnot. Obviously, I wanted the damn thing to be perfect. It did not come out 100% perfect, but I think that it came out damn good. And it was a quality repair for a quality price. All right, let's go paint a ceiling and see what else is going on.
I'm not positive, but look, it had power before.
It had power before.
Alright, I'm trying to find a breaker box.
Breaker box, breaker box. Yeah, nobody's been in here, don't look like. He probably left the power off. He probably came and checked it out and cut the power off because of that issue.
Oh, I got you.
I'm guaranteeing that's what happened. Breaker box should be right here. No.
Behind this one? I can't find one.
Check the kitchen.
Yeah. Alright.
Is the main off?
Trying to find the main. Oh,
Yeah, they're all off.
Yeah.
Yeah. He turned it all off. There we go.
There we go.
We got light. Yeah, he cut it off because of that. All right, so that should tell us that nobody's really been in here since we've been here. So first thing that I want to do is I want to go to this damn bathroom. You son of a gun. I've been thinking about this. Yeah, man. You're mine. You're mine, you son of a bitch. So there is no easy solution to fixing this. They say just get in and find something to make it work. So I've got 3 tools here. I've got 2 set of channel locks, and then I've got this crack smoking pipe right here too. But obviously that guy's too big. And then 1 set of channel locks ain't enough. So let's see if we can get 2 in there. And 2 is about doing it. All right, so I think let's go with the bigger set and then use this guy. Let's see if the bigger set gets it first. All right, let's get that guy like so. Oh yeah, snap it to a Slim Jim, baby. Snap it to a Slim. And we do not want to gouge that tub up. What? How was that noise? Oh, I don't know. All right. It's not looking good so far, team. Hey, chat. How we looking? How we looking, chat? Chat. Let's get right there. All right, come on, chat. How we looking, chat? Nah, you want in there? How we looking, chat? And remember which one you're using, Gene.
I use?
That one.
That one? Okay.
Wait, hold on. Let me see that one. Show me the front of that one.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's gotta be. I don't know.
There's more in this one. There's probably like a quarter gallon in this one.
There's more in this one, then that must have been the one that he just got, so try that one.
Okay.
Yeah. Come on. God. Damn. God damn. I just. Try it on that side. There. Good. I think we get it. I felt a little wiggle. I felt just a little. Damn it. All right, I got 2 new switches, so, well, more than enough new switches. All right, so what do we got in here? Where is the bedroom? Master bath. All right, bedroom is 7, number 7. Do you remember how you left this in here, Gene? Did you leave it unattached? Yeah, we didn't attach it. That's what it was.
What was that?
The wires.
Oh yeah, I just left them hanging, buddy.
Cool. It's disheartening when you can't fix shit. Thought I'd be able to get that damn tub drain out, and I wasn't able to do that. What a mess. So you've only got one hot there. Nothing's attached to that. That switch ain't attached to shit. Oh my God, what the fuck? What the world? And why ain't this guy working? There we go. There we go. That's what I wanted. I don't know what. I guess that was trying to tell me the battery was dead. All right, no power in here. Good deal.
Did you get the drain out?
No.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, hell yeah.
No, the drain was low.
They're giving it some help.
All right, so we should have power. Oh yeah, we hot. All right, good deal. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and turn you off and see if we can figure this guy. All right, it's been a little while since I've done some switches. All right. So I feel like ain't nothing hooked up on this guy. But you know what? I think you can get it out. You might be able to get it out. I just can't put enough ass on it. I can't wait to see the can of worms in here, because I can already tell something ain't right if nothing's connected on this. No, this is a messed up situation right here. They got a switch that is completely, yeah, the switch is destroyed. So look at that, there's your power wire right there, wow. Running right there. Wow, completely broke off. All right, over at the condo, and Gene painted the ceiling. Ceiling looks really good. Get some pictures of that to show the homeowner. And we attempted to do the drain again, and that did not work. I even had Gene try to do it, and neither one of us could get that son of a bitch to budge. And then we attempted to do the light switch, and after replacing both of the switches with these three-way switches, which I'm not even sure is the right switch to be using. I guess maybe it could be. I know that sounds crazy. You know, a three-way switch is usually if you've got a switch, a light, and then another switch. But what if you've got two switches that control just one light, and they're just right here? Could you do that? Could you make it work? Well, we could not. All we could do is get the light to stay on even after taking out the bad switches, because there were some bad switches. Yeah, there were some bad switches. But you know what? Maybe the switches just need to be replaced with these type of switches and all would be well. You know what? I just can't figure it out, because the red wire is confusing the shit out of me when you're trying to just go to a single freaking light from a ceiling fan. I can't figure it out. Anyways, let's go finish up our Bondo repair. And I look like freaking Mr. Can't Fix Shit today. Huh. That's always nice. Feel like a failure. Yeah, I do. Don't like when I can't get shit figured out. So, in terms of the electrical issue, I'm assuming it's because I had two three-way switches and they were single pole switches that were there originally, but again, still not sure if having that additional red wire, yeah, I don't know. That's confusing to me. The red wire, it's, you know, an auxiliary power or some shit like that, so that you can control the light and the ceiling fan separately. But what happens when you don't have that ceiling fan anymore and then you just have that light? What do you do with that red wire? Do you just cap that off entirely? But then you've got an opening for two switches. So, or you know, you got a two switch situation. I don't know. I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. I just feel like a failure. Hopefully over here this Bondo repair is going to be complete. I mean, dry over at the storm door repair. And in terms of anything else, I haven't heard anything else. So I'm trying to secure some other work. I ended up trying to charge the real estate guy $50 for us going over there and just painting that bathroom ceiling. Was going to try to charge $100. Was going to try to charge more than that if I could have figured out the freaking electrical situation or got that damn tub drain out. What do you do, you know? What do you do? Let's go try to get this job done. I knew it was a mistake leaving the house today. You don't get out of bed for less than X amount of dollars. Well, this is a perfect example of why. We're running around. I didn't spend anything that I was going to make today filling up the gas tank, but hey, at least I was able to fill up the gas tank. $1:45 in the afternoon, just leaving from that little small job and got that done. Probably were over there for a total of 2 hours, less than an hour over at the other job, but you know, probably 4 hours is what we were out for today, and that was a lot of driving around. The work didn't take hardly shit, but everything was 30 minutes away. One job was 30 minutes away from the next job. The first job was 30 minutes away from home. Just be like that, but whatever, anything beats a blank. So I made 125 and Gene made 75, supposedly. I haven't made anything just yet, but it was only a total of $200 that was coming in today. I just got paid the 150, so good deal there. Customer was happy with what we did with the door repair, and I mean, we fixed the shit out of that for 150 bucks. Can't shake a stick at that. And I wanted to do that for them, you know, for a good price, because I know that they're struggling just like everybody else is struggling. And that is a single mom dealing with a divorce situation. God only knows how that storm door ended up broken in the first place. Could have been a windstorm, could have been an argument. But it felt good to be able to get the job done at an extremely low price. Anybody else would have came in, maybe they would have charged more. Or maybe they would have charged the exact same thing. Who the hell knows? So far, haven't heard anything else in relation to work. And I've been following up, so whatever. I hate the fact I'll get back. It'll be about 2 o'clock. You know what? I can do a damn live stream. That's what I'm going to do. Haven't eaten nothing yet for today. But trust me, I will. I'll probably be eating on the damn live stream. All right. Anyways, that's going to conclude everything for today. Hey, it was a lot of nothing. And I hate the fact that we weren't able to get the light switch situation squared away. I hate the fact that we weren't able to get the tub drain situation squared away. Felt like I was about to tear open my hernia in there trying to mess with that damn thing. And kind of feel like I might have a little bit. Now that I think about it, my stomach been feeling like there might be a slight tear in that hernia mesh repair mesh. But your boy has been trying to be more active. Appreciate y'all taking the time. Hey, not every day is going to be chock full of profit lines and stuff, but it is still early in the day. It is only 1:45, and who knows, maybe by the end of the day some things do materialize. God, I hope that they do, because we need them to. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up, go home, do a live stream, eat some lunch, and share more with you guys tomorrow, and hoping that tomorrow is a better day. Y'all take care.